What's going on, guys? Gunshot Gaming back here, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about is Apex Legends a growing game still? So basically, is it dying or not in the new year, guys, 2020? So we're almost back to the initial release date. That will be February 4th, 2019 is when Apex Legends first came out. And now, guys, we're almost, of course, to that year, and it's almost been a year, guys. Let's look at the facts, guys. Let's get right into it. So, guys, first going all the way back to when Apex Legends first came out. Of course, guys, the Twitch, just like that whole thing, like the Twitch graphs, showed as a little bit, different, only because what happened was, Apex Legends paid streamers, like a lot of popular streamers, to initially stream Apex Legends, and now a few of them, like Shroud, he was a huge one who originally did Apex Legends and played it for months after it's released, and even came out and said, they're not paying me anymore, and then, after all that, he stopped playing it, and he went to the new Call of Duty, and that's kind of it, how that happened. So then, the Twitch stats get, kind of screwed up, I would say, because people were leaving it and they're going to other games. So basically, they had a huge, like Twitch, it just started off so high, and now it's dropping because, of course, people aren't getting paid to play that game anymore. And of course, with like all the new battle royales coming out of nowhere, just like popping up, of course, people are just destined to go to other games. So guys, on Twitch, it is leveling out, like it has a pretty fair balance right now, so it is stable. But if you guys can go look at the graph, like there is a big just like decline of that. And of course, it makes sense though. Like I was saying earlier, it's just how it would be if everybody started Twitch streaming Apex and then a bunch of people stopped and went to go move on. Now guys, let's look at player. So guys, if you look at the graphs for players, and if you guys go back to the EA earnings call graph, a few other YouTubers did this too, because of course, guys, this is a huge topic, and I mean, of course, it needs to be discussed. Most people think Apex Legends is dying, but honestly, guys, it may look that way, of course, on the graphs, because so many people started playing out Apex Legends and then, just left, because that's just how it was, because everybody played it. And then some people stopped, some people stayed on. Because what happens is, of course, guys, they started off with, like, a huge, 70. I remember that they, 10 million players, 70 million players. And, of course, that has to change only because that there's going to be people who leave. So there's not really solid players. Those are just people who played the game and then left. So those are just, the people who played the game. Like, that's just how many people played it in general. But those weren't active players. Now, guys, as you guys can see today, around, October area, it actually did start to actually pick up, and it got bigger. Guys, this is EA's huge battle royale. This is their, I would say their stake in the battle royale market. Of course, guys, Fortnite, don't get me wrong. Of course, it's gonna be it's gonna go down in the history books of gaming, but instead, PUBG, it's gonna be a classic forever. But sadly, they still do actually tournaments for it, like Overwatch. And of course, PUBG is, of course, gonna be a classic. People still play PUBG. Even famous streamers like Shroud, they still play it. And yeah, guys, nothing really changes with that map either. Of course, they do have other maps to go through. So that's just one of those things that'll never change. The first ones to really get into this market. And then, of course, Overwatch, which is Apex Legends' big brother. That kind of actually, and Overwatch hasn't died. So I'm just going to say it's going to be pretty good for Apex Legends. Because Apex Legends, of course, is a really unique game. All PUBG, Fortnite, and of course Apex, they're all huge, unique games, and they all have their different things and niches to them. But Apex Legends is, of course, the newest, and it keeps growing as more and more things die, or people get tired of Fortnite and things like that. Everybody wants to, get new games or switch it up a little bit, so that's where all this is coming from. So now, guys, I have the facts to prove that Apex Legends is still growing. First of all, guys, there are still people still playing stuff, and of course, guys, they don't have servers everywhere. And because they haven't closed any servers and they're trying to actually build servers other places, that means that of course, Apex Legends is growing and it's living and it's spreading to other countries and stuff like that. Like China, that's where they really wanted to focus on getting in, those countries that, you need to, pass it through them to get, the consoles and, just, the games there. And, of course, the servers there. And they keep building servers everywhere. And, of course, little by little. But they still keep expanding out. They still expand out, with merch. And, of course, EA, of course, they're going to do that. And they also expand out in other ways, too. especially reaching out to people. And honestly, guys, changing their game up, of course, they keep adding new stuff. They keep adding, of course, new games, new skins. Of course, that's how they fund themselves, honestly. And just like things like that really help like support the game and draw new people in. Especially with the newest event, Capture the Train. That has been a huge thing, and so many people are addicted to playing that. Now, guys, when it first like dropped just a few weeks ago, everybody was on it. It's okay now. Some people are still playing it, but guys, personally, I love it, and a lot of people think it's like the best thing that's ever happened to Apex Legends. So that also draws a few people in, and also like word of mouth too. Just Apex Legends is one of those huge things, and everybody made fun of it at first when it first came out, because like, I mean, come on, it's a meme. But guys, just like it growing, it really just makes sense that it would just like keep growing. And yeah, guys, that's about it. You know, like just keep putting infrastructure into the game, and they keep building onto it. So I mean, if they were dying, they probably would have just stopped and just keep making skins. Honestly, I think if they're dying, that's what they will probably do, just to make money for the game and nothing else. You can see the competitors aren't really doing anything like that, and Apex Legends, they change up their map. They do a lot of cool things to make their players stick around for a while. And of course, guys, they're my favorite battle royale as of course, like this time. And yeah, guys, we'll see what's in the future for Apex Legends. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, guys. I know this is more of like a rant video, but I still like it. I still, you know, looked up all the facts and stuff like that. Hope you guys are enjoying your new year. And yeah, guys, I'll hopefully see you guys on the next video. If you guys are not already subscribed, please subscribe. You know, it helps me, and you guys will be updated on all the newest Apex Legends news and things like that. I also do guides and also do other games. And yeah, if you guys are subscribed, thank you guys so much. Support has been outstanding lately, even though I haven't really uploaded in a while. Took Christmas off. And yeah, guys, see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.